Welcome, friends, to Crazy Women Country, where women's voices matter. We bring you the greatest female voices in the music industry, from the artists, songwriters, and producers, to managers and executives, and all the women who make the music industry what it is today. Thank you for joining us. Welcome, friends, to another episode of Crazy Women Country. I'm Donna, and today I am here with Collette Astle. How are you doing?
I'm great. I'm happy to be here.
I'm glad you're here. It's nice to meet you finally.
Yes, likewise.
So we like to start off with the most difficult question ever.
Okay.
Who is Collette Astle?
Wow. That is a really big question.
It's deep, I know.
It's really deep. I think at the end of the day, I'm just a girl with my songs. My album that I just released is a self-titled LP, and I did that on purpose because the last kind of 2 years of my life have been a big step for me into stepping into my identity as an artist. I've been through a lot of kind of changes in my life. I got divorced. I left a religion that I grew up in. And so my identity and who is Collette Astle was a really big question for me. And when I kind of stepped out of all of those roles that I had been filling, I realized that the one that was still there was the role of an artist. And so that's who I am. I'm Collette. I'm a girl with my songs, and I'm really happy about it.
It's wonderful, beautiful introduction.
Mm-hmm.
So, as I know, we mentioned prior to recording, I was listening to your album today, and White Boots. That was just a fun, upbeat. Like I just wanted to
yes, get loose.
Oh. So what was the inspiration besides White Boots? What was the inspiration behind that? How did you start writing?
Yeah, totally. So it's kind of funny because I got a pair of white boots back in I think it was 2019 or something. And I was just on the subway one day wearing them. And I just kind of got the idea for the melody, feeling loose. And then it kind of evolved. Like I said, grew up really religious, and I have kind of a very strong conviction about sex education and sex positivity for women. And so I wanted to write a song that was kind of about that and about just embracing, your full womanhood. And so that was kind of behind White Boots was go out and have fun with your friends and shamelessly be the whole woman that you are. So that's White Boots. It's a little deeper than what you get when you just listen to it, but that's kind of the truth behind it. So
great. I love that. I love anything that has women empowerment, obviously.
Yes. Amen.
Cool. And then after that, I was listening to Blue Forever. And I was I like this. So I'm a lyrics person, obviously. That's usually my first go-to. And then obviously then I go back and listen. Yeah.
I'm all lyrics.
So that was really awesome. So what was behind that one for you?
Yeah. So Blue Forever, it kind of came at a time. This whole album really came when I was going through a separation, and then led to an eventual divorce. And with Blue Forever, it was kind of I was talking about how I had all these labels that I really held strong to and held firm to. And when I let go of all those labels, I found that I was very happy. And so Blue Forever was just my way of saying, my life is different than maybe what I thought it was going to be. But this new way that I'm living, I'm not blue forever anymore. I'm not sad. And I've dealt with some pretty extreme depression in my life. And this was kind of my way of saying, that's not going to be my story. I'm going to be happy. I'm not going to be blue forever. So.
That's wonderful. Yeah. So for you, is it kind of like a therapy in writing that? Because I know a lot of writers, it's therapy for us.
Yeah,
Is that
100%. I think for me, like whenever I like have an emotion or something that I'm going through that's too big for me to like explain, I write a song. Um, and so that's really all of these songs are just my kind of deepest emotions and feelings and thoughts put into melodies and lyrics.
beautiful?
Yeah.
So tell me, who are some of the women that have inspired you to do music?
Yes. I mean, there's so many. I I think like my number one is Stevie Nicks just because of the genre that I love, and she's like the queen of rock and roll. I grew up one Christmas, my dad gave me like a box set of the Fleetwood Mac Rumors album with like all of these different CDs of like the live performances and the studio takes. And I just listened to that for like, it was in my car for like the whole time I was in high school. So vocally, she's just huge influence for me. And then I think so her, a lot of the other singer songwriters of the 70s, you know, Carole King, Janis Joplin, people like that. And then also the female singer songwriters of today in like the country pop, you know, Taylor Swift, Casey Musgraves, they all hugely inspire me. And it's really interesting because a lot of my heroes are also divorcees. And so when I was going through it, I was like, well, I guess this is just my destiny to be like them and to kind of deal with it through music. And so, yeah, I look up to all of those women a lot.
Everything happens for a reason. Might not know it at the
Amen.
time, but it's yeah. It usually turns out to be a blessing in disguise somehow.
That's what I've learned this year for sure. It's like everything that didn't go my way ended up working in my favor, but you can't see it when you're in it. So,
So I just wanted to step back a minute and let everyone else know I don't because they obviously probably not have not known you so much as into the
yeah.
music, but they may have seen you in some of the things that you've acted in.
Oh my gosh.
So well, what was your favorite? Because I recently saw the Law and Order one, and you know I was like, oh wait,
Oh
she was in
my
that, really?
gosh.
So I thought that
Yes.
was cool.
Yeah. I mean, it's so funny because I studied acting. I went to BYU and so I have a degree in acting. And so that was kind of my main focus for like since I graduated college. And then music, it was just kind of like a feeling. I felt really pulled to like make my music. And so I kind of shifted in 2020. But up until that point, I was pretty much just going for acting. And so, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I have a favorite. I think that like all of the roles that I've played have been perfect for me at the specific time that I've played them, if that makes sense.
Absolutely.
And yeah, I love acting. I plan to continue doing acting and music side by side. So hopefully there'll be some more fun roles in store for me.
Wonderful. So can we expect you on Broadway then too?
Oh my gosh, I don't know. It'd have to be the right thing, like for Broadway, because my voice is a little more pop and rock. But I'm open for whatever. So whatever comes my way, I'll come in full force.
Oh, wonderful. I mean, come on, you've had country ones up there, so you know you've had everything
Yeah,
from Best
yeah.
Little Whorehouse in Texas to like Waitress now with Jennifer Nettles. Like,
Oh,
yeah,
so
so
beautiful. Waitress is so beautiful. I'm a huge Sarah Bareilles fan, and yeah, that show is gorgeous.
yeah,
Yeah.
wonderful. So, are you ready for some fun, crazy questions?
Absolutely. Never been more
Wonderful.
ready. Okay.
Oh, what was the last thing you read?
The last thing I read, what I guess the last thing I read was, do you know that poet, Rupi? I think her name's Rupi Kaur. She does like I don't know how to pronounce her name, but she released a new collection of poetry called Homebody. And I love her poetry. So I think that was the last like full book I read. I read a lot of poetry, kind of inspires me and keeps me grounded. So that was the last one I read.
Beautiful. That's probably a great
Yeah,
choice for everyone to read if they haven't yet.
absolutely.
Hypothetically, if I came to you and said I need to hide a dead body, do you know a good place?
My first thought is the subway. lot of stuff down there.
There are big rats down there. I just want you to know. I was there a couple years ago. I was like a
No.
teenager, and oh my God, I was like, they're there are huge rats. I didn't believe them until I was down there. I'm like,
No.
that's like the size of our raccoons in the country.
They're
I'm just saying.
huge. You could definitely hide a body down there and no one would know. Oh gosh.
I swear they're gonna find a body and call us. I'm like, no, I didn't do it, I swear.
No, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. Yes. Yeah, they'll call me for sure.
Yeah. Oh, what's the best concert you've ever been to?
Oh gosh. I think I gotta go Harry Styles. His first album, so his self-titled album. He played all his songs and then he closed with The Chain by Fleetwood Mac and I lost my mind. It was like on another level of existence when The Chain started playing and Harry Styles was singing it. So probably that one.
Oh, wonderful. What's the first thing you would do if you won the lottery?
Oh my gosh, how exciting.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, how much did I win? No. Oh, that's so hard.
Okay, well, I'm thinking like the big ones. Like, what's the Powerball? Like 200 or 300 million, whatever it is right now.
Yeah, big
like
time.
Yeah.
So I come from like a family of musicians and I would love to like gift all my siblings and my parents like whatever instrument they want. Like my mom taught me piano. I'd love to give her a piano and I'd love to give my brothers guitars. And that's my first thought is just, yeah, give back to my family. They gave me so much.
That's really cool. Do you ever speak in song lyrics?
All the time. That's how I speak. Literally. If you say something to me, like a word, I'll probably think of a lyric. Like my brain is lyrics. It's not good, but it's also good.
Good.
So yes, 100% of the time, I'm always speaking in lyrics.
Oh, what job would you be terrible at?
Oh my gosh. Anything that's like math related. Like an accountant or something. I think that would be hard for me. Or like construction. Be bad at so many jobs. Now that you're saying that, I'm like, wow, I'm so useless.
It's okay, they have accounting software now.
Okay, true. So we're good. We're good. Oh, so funny.
Oh, what's your plan for zombie apocalypse?
Oh, I'd just die.
Just giving up. Here I am. Forget me.
Yeah, like they'll just come out and I'll probably just start crying and then be like, take me to the other side. I'll become a zombie and then I'll help them.
Oh, perfect. Yeah. That sounds like fun.
Yeah, they can just turn me. Yeah. That's my plan.
Oh, what artist or album should I listen to before I die?
There's a lot. I mean, it's pretty cliche, but Rumors by Fleetwood Mac is kind of like one of the best of all time, I think. And then that one, I would just have to go with the classics, like Let It Bleed by the Stones. If I had to throw in like a modern one, I would probably do Folklore by Taylor Swift. That one is huge for me. But yeah, I'd probably just go with some of those classic rock records. Gotta listen to them from beginning to end. That's how I like to listen to albums. So
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. The first thing when you said Stevie Nicks, I always think of the Belladonna album. Because that was
my gosh. I have it on vinyl. It's like I just put it on when I can't deal with anything else. I just put on Stevie. So
who would play you in a movie of your life?
What? Could you repeat that?
Oh, I said, who would play you in a movie of your life?
Ooh. Okay, this is tough because it would depend on what I'm going off of. Like going off of looks, I get a couple people. I get Emmy Rossum and Jessica Alba. Those are the two that I get. So I would say them. Personality wise, I would love it if Jack Black played me or Mindy Kaling. Those two, I would prefer it if one of them did it, I think.
Oh,
Like, you know, and did you see Jumanji when Jack Black played like the girl? He played like a girl. Anyways, it was hilarious. I would love him to do it for sure.
oh, he would be great, I'm sure.
He would be great.
Oh, I'm sorry. He always makes me laugh. So yeah.
School of Rock is like my favorite movie. So yeah.
Good movie too.
Mm-hmm.
So, very serious question.
Okay.
Where's Waldo?
In the fridge.
Oh. Would you rather?
No.
Yeah, no one knows where Waldo is really.
Okay.
He's everywhere.
I think
he's everywhere,
I think
nowhere.
He's in the fridge. Yeah.
Is he with Elf on the Shelf by chance?
Maybe, because maybe Elf is still out from Christmas. You never know.
Could be. Could be.
Mm-hmm.
Would you rather cook or order in?
Oh, I think I gotta say cook. Just coming off of Christmas, just being around family and having a lot of home cooked meals. You can't really beat that. I'm on the go a lot, so I do a lot of takeout, but I do like to cook at home.
What TV show would you want to be a cast member of? As in, like, My Life cast member.
Huh. That's so tough. I love. Have you seen Schitt's Creek?
I have.
The one with, yeah. So I would love to be like Alexis's best friend. I think that would be really fun. So I could do that. Yeah, I would love, this isn't like a cast member, but I could be on like one of those cooking shows and like taste the food.
I want to be a food taster too on those cooking shows, I tell you.
Right? That's what comes to mind for my top two.
Maybe we'll have to do that. Make you a food tester. I have someone else that we can make a food tester, and we'll just
Yes.
do that. We'll have like a cooking competition somewhere.
Yes, like on one of those, like a cupcake one or something, and I'll just try them all.
Perfect.
Sounds great.
Oh, boots or heels?
Boots, baby. White boots all the way.
Perfect. What's the best thing since sliced bread?
I don't know. Milkshakes?
Oh,
These questions
are
are
great.
amazing. These are amazing.
Oh, do you have guilty pleasure music? If so, what is it?
Guilty pleasure. I mean, I really listened. I know people always say I listen to everything, but like I really do listen to everything. I feel like there's a time and a place. You know, sometimes it's Cardi B, sometimes it's Gregory Allen Isikoff. Like it just depends on what mood I'm feeling. Maybe, I guess. So growing up, like my dad was really into like rock music. So in the car, a lot of times if we were like on our way to like a sporting event or a show or something, he would play Rage Against the Machine, which is like a really hard rock. And so I don't know if that's guilty pleasure, but maybe that would be like an unexpected one. Sometimes I just turn on Rage Against the Machine and get going.
Oh, I love that. Oh,
yeah.
But yeah, I know what you mean. I go from like Nirvana to Dali to Bach to
literally.
Mozart, yeah. Like literally, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I know. It's like it really depends on what mood I'm in. So
and what you're doing too, because like if I'm having to really focus, the classical music is perfect because you're just
exactly.
Yeah.
And
then of course if there's words, I'm like, I'm starting to sing along. Wait, I can't type that word.
Oh my gosh, I was just about to say you're a lyrics girl too. It's like if I need to focus or something, there can't be any lyrics because I'll just sing along. So yeah, I definitely have my like playlist for like when I just need to actually focus and get stuff done, like acoustic guitar and piano and stuff. So
So what's the worst pizza topping?
The worst pizza topping. Extra cheese.
Extra cheese is the worst.
Extra cheese. Like, I will never understand why you need extra cheese because there's already cheese on it. You know what I'm saying?
I get
Like,
that.
there's so many other things you could choose from. Why would you ever choose extra cheese? But that's a real topping that you can order. I know, because my family would get it sometimes, and I'd be like, how in the world was this the choice? So yeah, that's not for me.
I probably would have said the same thing. It's already on there. Get something that's not on there. Yeah.
Exactly. There's so many other choices. Why are we choosing this?
Oh, if you could be any person or position for the day, who would you be and why?
Oh dear. If I could be anyone.
Or a position like a CEO or whatever.
Yeah. I guess I would want to do something that I'm not involved in at all. So I could maybe I would be like a judge or something, like sit in on a courtroom and like listen to some crazy court case and then have to like decide what happens. That sounds kind of exciting to me. Yeah, that would be fun. But just for one day, because otherwise too much pressure.
I would agree.
Yeah.
If we had a song, what would it be?
If we had one?
Yes.
Like one that already exists, or should I make one up?
It's up to you. You can make one up, or we can have one that exists.
I don't know. That's so hard. Well, I love the name of this podcast, Crazy Women. So maybe we could just make a song called Crazy Women and go with that. Or maybe we can just pick one off of Belladonna. Edge of 17, can never go wrong.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So, yeah.
All great choices. At what age did you become an adult?
Oh my gosh. Probably last year. I always like joke around and I say, I guess I'm like, oh, I'm 7 and I'm 27 at the same time. Like everyone has like a little kid inside of them. But yeah, I think last year I really had to kind of grow up a little bit. Life hit me pretty hard. So probably 2020, I would say, is when I became an adult.
During COVID, it caused all these problems.
Yeah, no, literally. It was like, okay, your little dreamland you're living in. Nope, not real. Time to grow up.
If you could win an Olympic medal for any sport, real or fake, what would it be?
Okay. My first thought, the rowing, like the girls that row,
Yep.
When you watch it, if my mom hears this, she's going to laugh. There's like the one girl in the back that doesn't row. She just yells. She yells the commands. She's like, left, right, go. I think I could be really good at that because all you need is a loud voice and conviction. I have those things. So yeah, because athletic ability, I don't mess with that. That's not my thing. But I think I could really motivate the girls to row harder. So
Oh, wonderful. So we have your position already.
Yeah, just give me a call, the Olympic team. If you need a loud voice, I'm here for you.
Perfect. So what does this year look like going forward for you? You have some stuff planned for new music, more releases. What's happening? What are your plans?
Yeah, so I think looking into the new year, I have, more stuff I would love to record and release. I'm also just kind of trying to play as many shows as I can, just because, I've been singing and writing songs and kind of doing music my whole life, but as far as like actively pursuing it, I've really only been doing it for like a year and a half, 2 years. And so just trying to get in like show reps, play as many venues as I can book. And yeah, just kind of get people listening and on board with my music is kind of the main goal. I'm sure there will be more albums and songs to come, but I would say performing live is kind of my main goal for the new year.
Wonderful. Yeah. So make sure you all go check out socials, follow along.
Yep.
New music coming out.
I'm at Collette Astle. Yep. I'm on all of the social medias, streaming platforms. I'm all there. So give me a follow and yeah, follow along. It's a ride, but it'll be fun.
Exactly. It should be a journey. That's what life is, right?
Yeah. Life is a journey and you might as well make it fun.
Well, thank you so much for joining me, and you're welcome back anytime.
Oh, thank you so much for having me. This was seriously so fun.
It's my pleasure. And thank you all for joining us for another episode. Have a great day, everyone. See you later. If you enjoyed today's episode of Crazy Women Country, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Be sure to click the subscribe button for new interviews weekly. And thank you, friends, for joining us today on Crazy Women Country, where women's voices matter.